Yeah. And so, I mean, just to keep it moving, so I pulled up that Fry tweet. It's not a perfect world, and that's not a possibility. So I want everyone to wear a mask in school. When asked if he would ideally want public schools to be able to require masks, and it's like, to me, this is the type of cowardice that is just like, fuck you, dude. Like, you are so gross to me that you would wait. I mean, my kid's been was out of school for a week because nobody was masking, nobody was distancing, nobody was, who knows if all the teachers were even vaccinated. And now they're all coming out, oh, we're going to mandate people get vaccines. Oh, we're going to, tell everyone they should wear masks. Like, you dummies, you do that to start. Like, those are prophylactic measures. You don't wait till 3 weeks after you've gotten fucked to put them in. Like, that's stupid. And Fry is the guy sitting at the top of the pyramid with all the information and all the support and all the communications. I mean, he's paying fucking Zach some $15,000 a month to put out these shit videos that nobody watches when he could be just coming out saying, wear a goddamn mask. Even the conservatives will put in their materials that it's 10% effective. Do you know what 10% of 9,000 is? It's 900 people that would be alive if you had worn a mask. Assuming you're, who knows where you pulled that stat, 10% effective is. So my point is like, we're not even doing the very simple stuff we should be doing. And we knew the surge was coming back in July. Like, this isn't like COVID cases just started going up last week and we got caught flat-footed. It's like, you knew weeks before school started that you needed to take action, and nobody did. And so,
was discovered a couple months ago, right? The Delta variant is like months old.
Well, right, but it was still, and it was still,
we had months to prepare for Delta, because I think Delta was like sweeping through the United Kingdom, and it hadn't, and this is several months ago, I recall reading this, and it hadn't yet became the primary variant. And it was like, well, this is gonna come to America, and within a few months, it'll be the primary variant in America, like this, and it's much more contagious, we believe. We've known that for several months. You could have started, and so again, knowing that and knowing in-person learning is better, you have all of this information. You could have started masking campaigns, vaccination campaigns, whatever campaigns needed for schools in early summer, like this is how we're going to get y'all back, right? So like, we are stockpiling masks now because you're going to have to wear masks in classes. Like, the Delta variant, we know it's coming. They already told, we see what it's already doing. And so we this time there's no excuse, because we had a several month head start. Right. And you fucking blow the head start, it's several weeks later, it's like, there's nothing we can do. There was ample shit you could have done several months ago. Yeah. Right? Like, what are you talking about?
And they're all like crawling towards it, like ever so slowly. So, I mean, school-age children make up Oklahoma's largest increase in COVID cases. So, of course, schools go back. Delta is very contagious. Now it's tearing through schools. Obviously, there's the horrible story of a 13-year-old who died of COVID. Multiple teachers have died across the state. Just horrible outcomes that were, again, largely avoidable had we increased access to vaccines and other stuff. And then, lo and behold, Oklahoma City is now announcing we will mandate COVID-19 vaccinations for police and fire recruits. They're differentiating on whether we'll make police officers and firefighters get it, even though like their vaccine rates are like slightly higher than the general populations, which, by the way, is insane, as these guys have probably been at like 20 vaccine clinics and just ignored it. But like, they're all like slowly crawling towards making people do the right thing. And it's just like, just rip off the Band-Aid, guys. Do it. Like, tell them, if you want a fucking job in 2 weeks, get your vaccine. Unless you have a certified medical reason, like you are allergic to the vaccine and you cannot take it, that's the only way out. That's the only way out.
Getting back to the disingenuousness of it all. Disingenuousness. What am I fucking?
You got there.
But like markets, right? Like, huge arguments about how it's the fucking heavy hand of the jackbooted government to say you can't fire people because they're gay. Okay, so that was beyond the pale. But saying, okay, I mean, there's a deadly virus. Either you can get the vaccine or you fired. You can go find work somewhere else. That's fine, right? Again, these are people who say the market can fix. There shouldn't be any EEOC. Even the market can fix all of these things, right? That we don't have to worry about discrimination in the workplace. The market will fix that. The market fixes all these things. When it comes time for a slight inconvenience, the market shit goes out of the window, which is why, again, this entire movement is bullshit. If this was genuinely about markets and freedom and all of that shit, is okay. If your employer can require you to get a vaccine. If you don't want to, quit and find another job. Right? That's what they've been telling us for so long. It's like, well,
you don't like it.
It's firing you because you're black, and markets won't dictate that because they won't fire the best employees even if they're black, and if they get south, and people start frequenting and all of that shit. Okay, so if small business A says its employees must get a vaccine, several can leave, and that'll get out, and people can support the Delta restaurant, and we can go from there. But again, it's all bullshit, and this illuminates so much of how much frankly, last several years have illuminated how that side is bullshit. And but to your point of crawling towards the right thing, number one, I don't think we're ever going to get there because they're like half-assing getting like mask request and vaccination request, and the crawling towards a half-ass solution kills people. Let's just be frank about it, right? Like there's no like. Police officers interact, much to my chagrin, with a lot of people on a daily basis, and they go into people's homes on a daily basis, and they stop people in the street. A lot of black people for being black on a Friday night, and there's a lot of engagement there, right? So they should be required to be vaccinated. Teachers interact with students and all of these things without a legitimate medically based excuse, as you said. They should be required to get the vaccination. No one's forcing you to be a cop. Blue life, you can make your blue life whatever fucking color. I guess I can't take this black off, but no one's just go get another job. And then what it's always about, it's like, oh, if you get fired because black, go get another job, or whatever the case may be. So it's all bullshit, but crawling towards half-ass solutions is it is killing us.